Well, a very good morning to you. Welcome again to just the next in our devotion in our journey to Pascha, journey to Easter. And for the next few weeks until Easter, we are calling us to fast something, to give up something, in preparation for Easter. And we've called it a journey, or I've called it a journey to Pascha. So, so many times it's easy for us to give up something, like alcohol, sweets and treats, I don't know, coffee. Maybe it's not so easy, but, yes, we must give up something. I believe we should give up something. However, maybe we should also look for a deeper change in this. So not just to give up coffee or whatever it might be. I mean, that's a good thing. We must do that, or I would encourage you to do that. It is such a blessing to fast. But what about when you confront the resistances in your heart and place yourself in the loving embrace of Jesus? It kind of opens up this journey to Pascha, this journey to Easter, in a different way. When we confront some of the stuff and the resistances in our heart, as we give up something, as we examine our hearts, as we journey towards Easter. And you know what happens? It becomes a season of grace. And that is my encouragement and my prayer for us today, is that this would be a season of grace. Grace to our neighbors, grace to our next door neighbors. Take a noughts and crosses, the one in front of you, the one behind you on either side, and just grace to our neighbors, but grace to every person that you encounter. May it become a season of grace to people of other cultures. Maybe it's time that we start confronting racism and prejudices in our hearts. We are all recovering racists, and may this be a season of grace towards people of other cultures, of other genders. Confront our stereotypes. As we press into Jesus, there is resistance to those things, isn't there? It's easy to give up alcohol and chips or sweets, but sometimes it's not so easy to give up our prejudices. And may we examine those in this time, and may it become a season of grace. Grace towards our family and our friends. Grace towards our children, and grace towards our spouses. May this be a time of grace and mercy and renewed intimacy between families, that the Lord would refresh your love for one another as couples and as spouses, and remind you of why you first fell in love with one another. May it become a season of grace towards ourselves. I think many of us may need to forgive ourselves from stuff. Jesus has forgiven you, and the Lord as Father has forgiven you in Christ a long time ago, but sometimes we hold on to that unforgiveness ourselves. May this be a season of grace as we press into Pascha and this journey towards Easter. And if you want to call it Pascha, if you want to call it Lent, whatever it might be, it's fine. And remember that we are wanting to remember Christ. Do this in remembrance of me, he said, of breaking of bread. So why don't we do this in remembrance of him, of his life, his death, his resurrection? But what does he call us to? Do it in remembrance of him. May, as you do this, may your perspective shift. And I want to encourage you to seek him in every moment of every day as we do this. Remember the three parts of our journey. So may today and this season be a season of grace for you, my friends. The Lord bless you, and we'll talk again soon.